Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Panathinaikos FC 1, Chelsea FC 4 in the UEFA Conference League 2024-25 League Phase Match 2. Chelsea with 6 points to start off their Conference League Phase. Top of the group, top of the league. Top 8 to advance, of course, without having to play the play-in knockout round playoff. Right now, looks like that's going to be the case. 4 games left, of course. November 7th, their next league phase match. End of November, of course, with the Heidenheim game. 2 in December, of course. There you go. But, with that being said, still have 2/3 of it left. Let's see how it goes. But they went to Greece and dominated the game. First about 10 minutes, Panathinaikos was the better team. Had a couple of chances, but none of them went in. Chelsea started waking up after that point, pushing the ball forward. Really controlling the pace of the game. They did allow a goal in the second half after all their goals, but at that point, that was just a Panathinaikos was going to score at home thing, in my opinion. I'm surprised this game was 4-1 for Chelsea. I really am. You go to Greece, that's a very hard country to play in. I sort of expected a little bit of a tough sledding here, more than it actually was. I thought Chelsea would probably still win, but like 2-1, or maybe a 1-1 draw. I didn't think a 4-1 win at all. I am actually very happy with how Chelsea played this game. They played it very well. They played it strongly. A lot of respect for how they played this game. Very much so. Very much so. And you look at it, and they did very well throughout the game. Dominated. Showed their power. Even though it was a rotated team, they still have a lot of quality compared to Panathinaikos. They have a lot of quality, and Chelsea just found it. It was a easier game than I expected for them. To be totally honest, to be totally frank. Goals were scored as follows. João Felix in the 23rd minute scores. Ball is played in to João Felix, crossed in by Mykhailo Mudryk. João Felix takes the shot, taps it in, 0-1. That's the way we go into halftime, 0-1. But Chelsea are still buzzing around the net throughout the first half after that goal, but they only could get through a 1. That's where I thought they would be. Then the second half, they piled on. Mykhailo Mudryk scores, ball crossed in, he heads it in, sort of love taps it in. Goalkeeper's way to the wide of the ball, way off position, easy to go in for Mudryk, 0-2, 49th minute. João Felix with another goal in the 55th minute. A banger that he takes at the top of the box after the ball's played to him. Takes a little bit of a deflection. Keeper can't move. Doesn't know where it's going. It pops in, but was going on target anyway, so that's why it's a João Felix goal. 55th minute, 0-3. Then a penalty. Handball in the box by Panathinaikos. Christopher Nkunku steps up to take it. Sends the keeper the wrong way. 59th minute, 0-4. Blows up the balloon. Blue, even though they're wearing black and pink, but whatever. 0-4, Chelsea has the lead. 69th minute, Facundo Pellistri scores. Ball's crossed into him. He's on the far post. No offside because the guy who was offside on the play didn't touch it. Pellistri takes the shot on the far post, knocks it in to the far post. On the far post, knocks it in, 1-4. That's the way it would end, 1-4 for Chelsea. Full-time stats are as follows: 8 shots to 14, 5 shots on goal to 9, 40% possession to 60% possession, 412 passes to 619, 84% pass accuracy to 92, 8 fouls to 17, 2 offside to 1, 1 yellow card to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 5 corners to 6. Chelsea were the better team by far tonight. That is just the simple fact of it. This morning, tonight for the Europeans, this morning for me, they were the better team. They were the way better team for a whole game, except for the first 10 minutes and that little 3-minute stretch where the goal against the run of play happened for Panathinaikos. So really 13 minutes, worst case, they were the better team for over 80 minutes of the game. 93 minutes, 80 minutes of the game. They were the better team. In Greece, no less. A country where it's very hard to play. I don't care if you're Real Madrid. I don't care if you're Chelsea. I don't care if you're Toronto FC. I don't care if you're the freaking Sunday League team. It's hard to play in Greece if you're not from Greece. And that's one thing I do know. Those fans are strong. They don't care how bad their team is. Those fans are strong. And let me tell you, I have a lot of respect for Panathinaikos. They're a good football team. I didn't expect Chelsea to walk over them like this. I didn't. With the rotated squad, I still thought Chelsea would win. Maybe a 1-1 draw. But with that rotated squad, I didn't think it would be this easy. It was that easy. I'm honestly surprised that this game was that easy for Chelsea. I expected much, much tougher. Much tougher. Especially that second half. That was easy. First half was a struggle. They built into the game. They got the goal. They were buzzing around the net, but they don't get anything more but the João Felix goal. Second half, they poured on. They poured it on. And defensively, they were pretty stout. Jorgensen played well, I thought. And Kunku played well, got a goal. Mudryk actually had another good game. You know, Mykhailo Mudryk has actually been really good in this tournament. Which, I mean, this is probably his level, but he's been really good. If he could be like this more, that'd be great. I thought João Felix played well. I thought Neto played well. Sadly, we didn't see Jadon Sancho, which I guess he's more of a break glass in case of emergency type of player in this tournament. Like, he's on the squad. But if we're losing in the group stage, the league phase, that's when he comes on. But at least we have a break glass in case of emergency option right now. Makes you wonder if they're going to try to, if they do, probably will because of the final and all that. Up until the final, even if they do put Cole Palmer on the squad and other players on the squad that aren't on it right now, especially Cole Palmer, it makes you wonder, is he going to become the break glass in case of emergency option up until the final? And then during the final, maybe the semifinal he plays, if they get that far? That's got to be the answer, right? Like, Sancho comes on during the knockouts. Cole Palmer becomes the break glass option. Until the semifinal and final, then you have your best 11 anyway because you're going for a trophy over 3 games. Or at least the home game of the semifinals, and then the final. We'll see, though. So the question is, exactly where does the break glass happen? Right. But this team, this would have been one of those games where I'm like, I wonder if they're going to have to break the glass. They did not at all. I'm actually surprised how good Chelsea played this game, how strong they won it. 8 goals for, 3 goals against in this tournament. Funnily enough, I'd say Panathinaikos is a bigger club than Ghent. They go to Greece, they allow less goals than they did to Ghent. I thought Panathinaikos would score at home. Chelsea scored the same amount of goals and allowed less. That's a good thing, I'd say. And they still had their chances to make it 5. They didn't, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the performance. I'm very happy with how this game turned. It could have easily been a horrible situation. It could have easily been tough. Break the glass, give me Jadon Sancho, and we roll. You know? Or I don't know about roll, but get the 3 points. They did not have to do that at all. Now you got Noah, Heidenheim, Astana, Shamrock Rovers. Where do you really think that glass will be broken? Problem is, Astana's on the road. Noah's at home. Shamrock's at home. Heidenheim and Astana are on the road. So home, away, away, home. Probably Heidenheim, if anything. I don't think that glass will be broken against Noah. I don't think that glass will be broken against Astana. Probably the second most likely, I think. And then Shamrock Rovers, I don't think so. And if they have 15 points out of 18, if they don't think they're going to drop to the knockout round, the knockout playoff, will they even break the glass if Shamrock Rovers somehow is in line for a result? I don't think so. Chelsea should easily walk this group, this run of games in the conference. Chelsea's a really good team. No, they're not title challengers in the Prem, but they could win trophies, cups, conference, EFL Cup, FA Cup. We'll see what they do at the Club World Cup. I'll be interested to watch that in the summer. I didn't think I would be for Chelsea, but right now it looks like I am interested. I was going to cover it, but you know what I mean. Like, I wasn't happy that Chelsea are in it right now, or pre this season. But they're starting to get some respectable form that maybe things break their way. Who knows, right? I'm very happy with his performance. I really am. This is better than Ghent. They've had a really good season besides the City game and the Liverpool game. 2 games weren't great. The rest, they found their ways. I like it. With that being said, though, I'm pretty damn happy. Man of the match for me, João Felix. 2 goals, great. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification one. Subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us to playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you later tonight for a live watch along. 6:55 for Mocha FC versus Cavalier FC in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. First leg semifinal live watch along. Instead of a review after that game, I will do my recap for the MLS Cup Playoffs wild card round and predictions for the conference quarterfinals. We'll see how those go. So, one more live, one more video, but not exactly a review, a recap predictions video. Then Friday, of course, I'll see you for Miami versus Atlanta live review. So with that being said, I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Let's go. Love it.